Okay, Michael J here. How you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing well. It's Sunday morning with Michael J, World of Warships. So what we're going to do here today is we're going to focus on submarines. Absolutely. It's going to be submarines here today, folks. So we're going to start off with why are submarines so tanky? And this is just recent. This test was just done recently after the last rework of submarines. So why are submarines so tanky? Okay. So comments just throw in chat. And we're heading in right now. Let me know what you think, folks.
Let's establish some baseline, and we can start with the Elbing. Elbing has the highest health pool of any destroyer, so we can start with that. So that's 46 hits to kill an Elbing. Of course less than a Kleber, because as I said, Kleber is the tankiest lead in the game, despite the lower health pool, because the saturation is so broken. We'll do Grozova next. Something like Grozova. It's gonna be significantly less because of the health pool and lack of French saturation. 40 is probably gonna be enough, probably not even 40. 39 to kill, so 46 for him, 39 for him. I'm gonna try something like a daring.
Target penetrated.
36 for our daring. So we're moving up under 40 for the standard destroyers. And then we're going to like 46-ish for the super tanky ones. Something like a small one that doesn't have much health pool and no special saturation. He's gonna eat a ton of damage. Yeah, he's gonna die in what, 34? 34, yeah. Okay, so the average destroyer stuff like Shimas are gonna die in about 30. The slightly tanky ones 32, 34. Grossovoy was what, 36, and then Elbing was 46, and Kleber, that is super tanky, was about 47, I think, right? Okay, so let's try to kill a submarine now. A submarine that is sitting at 2.7k km. The so-called class that is supposed to be balanced by being more vulnerable. So Shimakazes, Darings, Grossovoys, they would all be dead now. Elbing would be dead now. Kleber, Marceau would be dead now. 56 hits.
Enemy submarine destroyed.
Can I actually target these nodes? Like, can I go for try to spread out the damage? Doesn't look like it. I'm trying to like hit back and stern, trying to avoid saturation, but I think they're just, if the sub is like underwater like this, he's just like permanently saturated. So he just takes reduced damage from everything. 46, all the DDs would be dead by now, including the Elbing. 52 as well. Let's try AP. Because maybe AP works around the saturation? Jesus. It's giving me pen damage, but it's still reduced pen damage. Jesus. It's actually worse. It's actually worse. There's actually no way to deal as much damage. Always aim at the actual sub, not the head. Like this. Or it automatically targets the top of it? Does it really? It does. Wow. But I mean, it doesn't matter. Because, yeah, this was even worse. This was 60. It's 60 pins. So, the TLDR is that the tankiest stealth class in World of Warships is in fact not Elbing with its highest health pool, or Grossovoy, or Daring, or Kleber like we tried earlier, but it is overwhelmingly the submarines. They can tank more shells than any other stealth class. And Wargaming told us that these ships would be balanced by being more vulnerable. More vulnerable. Yeah, that was a load of horseshit. That was a load of horseshit. That was a complete load of horseshit. SAP, do I even want to know? I mean, do I even want to know? I guess I can try SAP. Okay, what do we have that does SAP? Do we have the Sherman on this account? We don't. I mean, I guess I can do Venezia. You guys can go in with some DDs as well. For science, yeah, we can go in with some Venezia for science. This is why you have to double check everything Wargaming says. This is why you have to double check it. Because most of the time it's just horseshit. Just like absolute blatant lying. I don't think we need any more. Thank you for the offer, guys, but I don't think we need any more. We already have a lot to do. Just how many depth charges they need. Oh, Venezia has ship base, doesn't it? That's really fun, by the way. Having ship based on a heavy cruiser. We can try a couple of periscope and a couple of surface. Thank you, Tompo. I wonder what music this could be. How many subs do we have? We have 3 subs, good. I'll try sub and surface on the U2501, 2501s, and on the Balau I'll just try depth chargers to see how many depth charges do I need to actually kill a sub. Okay, so obviously Holland. Yeah. Holland doesn't have any special saturation mechanics, so SAP punishes him extremely hard. So what? 15 shells? 15 shells. Kleber has French saturation, so it's going to be a lot more than 15, I think. We're at what, 18 now? Is this booty unsaturated? I'll try to go for him. 22 on a Kleber. Significantly tankier because of that. Ragnar, of course, it's... Haragoma is just a gigantic target. Let's see, I'll do Ragnar as well, then I go for the sums. Ragnar doesn't have the French saturation either, so 13. Okay, so RG it says sits on the surface. Ding Dong is gonna be periscope. So this was 18. So average sub Holland is 15. A tankier, something like Ragnar that has a lot more health is 18. And then a Kleber with the super saturation is 22. Let's try a submarine then. 22 is like the extreme, 15 would be DD average. This is surface sub. He takes a lot, but actually not as much as... That's still... DD dies in 15. He's still alive after 14 though. And this is for surface, giving broadside, keep in mind. And here, I can target the unsaturated parts. That's 80. So the submarine was as tanky as the Ragnar, that has 30,000 health. He was as tanky as the Ragnar. 13 hits on the Ragnar did 22,000 damage. 13 hits on the sub did something like 13,000. So already saturated. Let's try underwater sub. 12 out of 12 hits. That's 12 hits. $22 hits. Still alive. Even the Kleber with the HP perk was dead by now. This sub is still alive. The tankiest ship, the tankiest destroyer in the game, right there. Ladies and gentlemen, the tankiest ship in the game. The tankiest destroyer type ship in the game, that is. Okay, let's try how many... keep in mind, that was a U-2501, which has less health than the Balau. The Balau would actually survive longer, because the Balau has more health. Balau would actually survive even longer. Okay, can I even see you? Oh wait, no, be periscope. Oh, you're going 34? Okay. Did you dive exactly where you sat? Shit, I can't see him, can I? Oh, he's pinging me? I can't fucking see him. He dove exactly. Okay, let's maximize minimap. Left, left, left. Okay. Okay. I'm on top of you now? Drop now. Okay. So this is like a perfect drop on a stationary submarine. Sub at your center. Okay, so this is textbook perfect drop. Sub at your center, 4th third. So he's right here. Yeah, I'm right on top of him. I'm basically, this is like perfect drops. You're not gonna get these perfect drops in random battles. This is as perfect that it can be. 6th. Why is he still alive? He's right under your propellers. 16? $19 depth charges. That's more than the sap shells you needed to kill a normal destroyer. And this was perfect depth charges. This was as perfect as they can be. Right perfectly on top of me. You could see the oil slick under my ship. It was perfect depth charges. 19. How are these vulnerable ships? How are these squishy ships? What the hell? Literally, you need more depth charges on him than a Venezia can store at once. I dropped them too and I had to wait for the cooldown because he survived that. Jesus. It's almost as if there is a slight overtuning of the destroyer's survivability. Holy crap. What's this? Here, the Twitch one. Let's see. Oh, I want to look at the picture. Yeah, look how perfectly I was on top of this guy. Look. I was literally on top of him. As you're never gonna get drops like this in random battles. I'm literally dropping on top of him and he's not moving. You're never gonna get drops like this. And 19 depth charges. Oh my lord. And I can't even see him when I'm doing that. I'm not even proxy spotting him. It's... Jesus. That is so stupid. That is so stupid. Why are they so absurdly tanky? Realistically, you can expect at least twice that number, because you're not gonna get full damage. That was full damage depth charges. If they drop on top of you, you do full damage. The rest of the time, you barely do anything. So, this was basically the absolute optimal situation. In reality, it's gonna take a lot more. Good lord. Good lord. That is hilariously stupid. that is hilariously stupid.
Okay, so there you go, guys. So that's just one aspect. That's tankiness of the submarines. So now what we're going to do, look at, great grammar. What we're going to look at now, I'd like to remind you of one other thing. Flamu has got a sewer mouth, so just take it with a grain of salt. Don't let it offend you. Some people are like that. We got this great guy that plays with the clan named Cal. He's got a sewer mouth also, and we're trying to rehabilitate the poor lad, and it just takes time. He's a good person, so the important thing with Flamu is he knows this game inside and out. So now, what we're going to look at here, plane spotting, I'll be all right. Plane spotting and shell immunity for subs. Okay, so this is plane spotting and shell immunity for subs. Keep in mind, this is after the latest rework with submarines. We're giving you the most current stuff there, folks. The most current stuff. So here you go. Plane spotting. What are these plane shotting? Plane spotting and shell immunity. Take it away, Flamu. Big guy. Oh my.
So let's see if we can make this work. Let's see if we can make this work. So turn off your secondaries and let's have the CV send out some planes to spot me. I'm the only one on our team, so anything that we're seeing is stuff that I'm spotting. So let's see, he'll show come over. We have no camo, so our concealment is 2.2. So he'll spot me just fine at 2.2. Okay, let's try this now. That's that. I'm not. So how much of a difference? Okay, I'm not plane spotted right now, despite clearly I should be. At what point do I actually get plane spotted? Only at past 10. Okay, let me go back on surface. I'm gonna go closer to the enemy ship, see what I can actually spot well on the surface. Because I should be able to spot them while still being undetected. See, what's Moskva's plane spotting? 8 point something? 8 point something, right? And Hakuri's is like 11ish. So if I start doing this dumb stuff here now. So this is basically periscope depth, where I should see them at plane spotting range, which I do, and I should be plane detected in return. However, if I start fiddling with this, I can sit at... I'm not plane detected, but I'm still spotting for my team. So that's broken then. Can you guys shoot me? You know where I am? Can you actually shoot me? Because I can spot while being... Yeah, so this is just straight up broken. Clearly they haven't tested this. Because I can like... I can attack. I can attack, I can spot, but I can't be seen, even with planes on top of me. Wow, that is really dumb. That is exceptionally poorly coded. That is exceptionally poorly coded. Wait, why is it going maximum depth? Hello? I missed the press the wrong button, my bad. So I can attack while doing that, and I can spot, and there is literally zero counterplay. Zero counterplay. Goliath, do you have Hydra? TBN Tom, can you pop Hydra? Or can we get the Gröningen to chase me with Hydra? There we go. Okay guys, let's see, let me go deep. Okay, try to shoot me now. Shoot, like, deal damage to me with your guns. So I'm also in the gun immunity zone, which means that the guns can't deal damage to me, but I can spot everything on the surface as I want. Even when they literally deal zero damage to me. So this is if you balance your... Wow, this is so poorly coded. You have to be above 10 meters, I think, to take surface damage. And as long as you manage your rudder and you stay below 10 meters... See, now we took damage because we went high enough. So that's what's supposed to happen. That's what's supposed to happen. But as long as you manage it... As long as you manage it at, what, 60 meters? Yeah, 50. 50 might be the threshold. So as long as you manage it on this threshold, you can just sail around like a complete bot and spot the entire enemy team. Shit, you can even attack the enemy team. And there's nothing they can do about it besides depth charges. This is clearly horrendously poorly coded. Now we're gonna surface. Oh, don't kill me, don't kill me. What else do we want to test? What else do we want to test? I mean, this is really all there is to it, really. This is so bugged. Are we consuming battery, actually? Wait, are we consuming battery? Surely we are. Yeah, but we only got 24 seconds remaining. But that is really buggy. So the TLDR is Wargaming in their infinite wisdom has coded it so that you only take damage from shells if you're above 15 meters, but you can still spot like as if you're on the surface if you're below. Okay, we're gonna surface now because we run out of battery. So as long as you maintain below 15 meters, but you don't go fully below depth, you get all the benefits of periscope depth without any of the weaknesses of periscope depth.
The ship is on fire.
So, for those that missed that, as long as you balance between periscope and diving depth, you get to spot enemy ships, you get to attack enemy ships, but enemy ship main guns can't hurt you, and plane spotting can't spot you. Because they completely potatoed the coding. They completely potatoed the coding. Instead of making it based on your own actions, they make it based on the height, the threshold. So as long as you never cross the threshold, you can permanently spot the enemy team. Shit, against the carrier, yeah, it's called dolphining. This is, someone linked it, a guy called, was it Eraser? Eraser, I think he is called. He's a guy who tests a bunch of dumb stuff that Wargaming introduces, which I greatly enjoy. And he posted a vid about it. And he showed the plane spotting thing, but also the fact that you can't be shot while it happens is so dumb. How much, like, and like the worst part is, if you do take damage, look at the damage numbers. Yeah. So, well, obviously, we already talked about this in our previous video we made, and that was about the damage. The damage that we take, which is completely non-existent. I mean, 10 Des Moines shells, 4.6k. Is that a joke? 6 Goliath shells, 4k. That's massive HE volleys, and we're taking basically no damage. But this dolphining thing, you know why it's important actually that we show this dumb stuff to wargaming? Because this means, because CVs don't have any depth charges, this means a sub can dolphin behind a carrier, be immune to plane spotting, be immune to his bombs and rockets, and continually attack the CV, and there's nothing the CV can do about it. So in this case, Wargaming's protected class A, the CV, is being attacked by the protected class B, and there's no counterplay. So this is probably our best chance of maybe Wargaming waking the fuck up and realizing, wow, maybe these submarines weren't quite ready for release on the live servers. Maybe there was a bit more testing required. Maybe our entire concept just doesn't really work. This is like, sheesh, this is so stupid though. Like, the only thing that really spots you is Hydra. Does radar spot you if you're sitting at the periscope there? Does radar spot you? Wait, does radar spot you when you do that? It does? No? Yes. Let's test that again. Cupid. Okay. Let's see. I'm actually curious. Well, Little Maple, we don't need. As long as we got the hacker here, this is fine. We can go. Yeah. No. Oh, shit. I have to wait for him. Battle faster like this. There. I mean, radar doesn't. Does radar spot even at periscope depth? I don't think it does. Does radar even spot you at periscope depth? It does, I think, at periscope, right? No? No, it's only surface. Only surface. So that means when you're doing this thing, the only thing that can spot you is hydro, but then the only thing that can damage you is depth charges. But you can spot everything within their air detection range, and you can attack everything as well. So if you run it like something like a destroyer, what is a destroyer going to do? Let's see, we just want to go below. Oops, what to do? If you go below it, so it blumps below the water, then there's a very long like animation cooldown. But as long as you just sit around here. So it must fucking radar now. So this is like all you do. You just balance it. And I'll perma spot them and they can't spot me. Do they at least proxy spot? They proxy spot, right? That works at this depth, right? Yeah, proxy spot works, but now if they try to shoot me, you can shoot me all you want. It won't do any damage. That seems like really well coded. So I can just run around like this with full immunity, and as long as I don't mess it up, they can't do anything to me except, like, as long as I leave, as soon as I leave proxy spotting range. Oh, we're gonna dive too deep now. As soon as I leave proxy spotting range. What happens if I ram someone at this depth? Surely just normal ramming factor, right? So as soon as I leave proxy spotting, they won't even be able to see me. So CV has a 0 counterplay. Look, 0 counterplay. Can't see me. I can attack him. Shit, I can ping him. I can ping him. I can do everything to him, and he can't do anything about me at all. This is so poorly tested. This is so poorly tested. Oh my lord, this is so poorly tested. It's not even funny how poorly tested it is. Only like when I get right on top of him will he be able to get proxy spotting on me. But even then, like, his secondaries can't attack me. Are they even trying? Is the AI even trying? Look, the AI is trying. The AI is coded to try to shoot me. But the AI can't do damage. The secondaries can't do damage because I'm below that artificial threshold. How dumb is this? Good lord, how dumb is this? That is so dumb. That is so dumb. Like, only once we go past 15 does anything happen to us. Wow. That is so stupid. And the thing is, you gotta remember, when you do this, you're also spotting the enemy ship for your team. So that means that your team will be able to continually just pour in shells and shooting, because you're providing spotting behind enemy lines. And you're providing spotting behind enemy lines while being immune to air detection, while being immune to radar, while being immune to surface gunfire. Wow. How long have they been testing submarines? What, 3 years? And it's still a dog shit mess. Absolute dog shit mess. It's they're broken. They are broken. They are so broken. Jesus. They'll fix it by forcing the sub to go to the depth you tell it to, all the way before it changes depth, right? They're gonna fix that by making submarines even more clunky. Because their coding is so poor, because they made an artificial threshold, 15 meters. Above it, below it, like, damage just stops and spotting stops. The problem is, when you have these different submarines with different depths, they have no idea how to balance that. So I think what they might actually do is that they change that threshold to something else, or they just give every sub the same depth numbers. Wow, that is hilarious.
Okay, so there you go, guys. Now you see the rework of the rework of the rework after thorough testing is still completely screwed. Okay. So I hope I've made that point. But we're going to take this a step further. We are not satisfied with what we've seen so far, because I always get pushback about this. So we're just going to keep diving in deeper and deeper. And we're going to look at counterplay. And this counterplay, this testing, was done just a couple days ago. So it doesn't get much more current than this. Okay, so this is counterplay in the game now. Question, comment, throw in the chat. And remember, Bob is your uncle. And why is Bob your uncle? Everybody's uncle is Bob now. Doesn't matter who you are. We're standardized the uncle part of life. Make things simple. Okay, so let's look at counterplay of submarines. And this is current to within a couple days ago. You read me right. A couple days ago.
Let's just try with you pinging me, and then we can go lower and lower and see what happens. Okay, this is flat water. Kind of ideal water. Okay, I saw it now. I saw something. Whoa, it's so fast! What? I saw something! Did you... Where? Wait, where? There it is! It's so brief! It's so... And it's only when he pings. See, look, he pings now, but by the time the ping arrives, if you start looking, you can no longer see anything. So you have to be looking at him not at the moment when the ping arrives, but when he fucking launches the ping, you have to be looking at him. So it's literally impossible to react to it, because if he pings you from here and you turn around to look, he's already disappeared. So you have to be staring at where he is the moment he pings in order to see it. That is so fucking stupid. Wait, where? I can't even see it. There! That's where it is. So you have to be literally... Wait, that's the one that arrived now. Yeah, you have to be looking at it to see it. Holy fucking shit. So... Wait. Can we try, like... Okay, there it is. Okay, can you try, like... Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Can you try going, like, different... depths? Okay, can you try stopping? Is the ping actually on it? Imagine thinking you can see this in the heat of a battle. And this is ideal water. We got flat water. If there's like waves and shit, and God forbid people shooting, action going on. Like, okay, I missed it again. Wait, where are you? I can't even, like, there he is. Okay. If he, does it change depth based on his depth? Okay, if is it moving forward or is it staying still? If it just goes up and down. Wait, why is it now back here? What? Why is it here now? Is it completely random in the general... It's random in the area that he is. It's not even pinpoint location. It's random in the area that he is. It's moving. He might be outside of your fucking square, even if you drop it right on top of him. This is... Look, now he's down there! I would have missed him with an entire depth charged length. I would have missed him. And he's fucking sitting still at the bottom of the ocean pinging me. And he can be anywhere. It's not even accurate. You can't see it. And if you by some fucking miracle happen to see it, it might be completely inaccurate. Ah! Wargaming, how are you this retarded? Holy shit. How is this meaningful counterplay? How are you this stupid, Wargaming? This blows my mind. How are you this dumb? You can't be this dumb. Not only can you only see it if you're staring at it at the moment he pings, it lasts for a brief second, it's easily lost with all the other bullshit going on in a battle, and it's not even accurate on his location, but it can fucking vary wildly all over the place. This developer, man. I thought they couldn't make the sub implementation worse, but my god, they're fucking putting that comment to the challenge, aren't they? They took that as a watch me, bro. We can fuck it up even worse. Good lord. Does that mean oil slicks might be wrong as well? I have no idea. Like, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. Good lord, this is dog shit. Like, I'm gonna try... Okay, I'm gonna try to ping... Let's see. If it pings again, I'm gonna try to drop a depth charge on him. Okay, he's there. That was middle of where he is. This is dog shit! How is this? How is this improving counterplay? Where the fuck is he now? I'm literally trying to find him again. Hello? Where the fuck are you? Sir? Oh, what the fuck is over here? Where the fuck is it? I'm at F7. Yeah, that's the square. Oh, there it is. That was right on top of him. Wait, where is it? Where the fuck is it now? 34 meters. Yes! We landed one! Woo! I guess we got lucky, I think. Wait, now he's here. Wait, now he's... Which one is he at? This is where we saw the earlier ping. He's clearly not there. Is he here? There he is! Oh my god. Okay, there's an oil slick. So this is where he actually... Don't damage con the oil slick, just ping. Just ping. Don't damage con the oil slick, just ping. Why? It's literally inaccurate! What? That's a whole fucking diff charge away that it's showing. Oh my god, this is so stupid. Oh, thank you for the testing. Dog shit. Dog shit. Thank you very much for the test. Yeah, what map has a stormy water? What map has a stormy water? Chat, what map has generally pretty stormy water? The HD maps? Yeah, the new ones. The new ones have. The one that we just played, what the hell is it called? Not Loop. The one that we just played, Hotspot. Hotspot. The one we just played. Doesn't it have fairly stormy water? Yeah, the volcano one. We can do standard battle. Can I get a sub in here? We can sail to the center. Oh, he's still in the battle. Can he leave, please? Thank you. Good lord. Good lord. How can you have mechanics this poor? Thank you. Okay, we got some stormy water now. It's probably gonna be like... Try with Cyclone or Thunderstorm. It doesn't actually affect the water texture in any way in this game. It does with the HD maps and the new water. Oh, so Storm changes the texture now. Okay, well, we should have added a Storm then. Yeah, okay, well, it's pretty calm. Okay, one second. Exit the port. Exit the port. Well, I'll change. I'll add some Storm. I'll add some Storm. So the new, once again, everything the art department has made is being undone by the balancing department because I'm gonna install that glass surface water mod to have any chance of seeing what the fuck is going on. So what do I select here? How do I add the Storm? Is it just Cyclone? I guess we just add Cyclone. Oh. We go for domination and add local weather. Interesting. Well, I guess cyclone will work as well. I mean, it will add some sort of storm texture to it. Do we have to wait for the cyclone to arrive? Doesn't the water already have a bit of froth to it because of it? It does in the lead up, right? It should have a chop to it from the start, exactly. Yeah, look. We already got a bit of things happening here. All these cool effects, and I'm gonna want to disable all of them thanks to the balancing department. Perfect. Just go towards center, like 5-6 line. I'll sail over there. Do you think the American subs have different pings? I actually have no idea. Man, there's a lot of pings happening here, all around me by the looks of it. Shit, we only selected the 10-minute game. Oh well. Like, this kind of looks like the ping effect. That's literally what it looks like. Like, all of these white things everywhere, they look like ping effects. Gotta love the new water texture on the ship. All these graphics, and I want to disable them. Poggers moment. Where's your acquisition range? Like 13? What? You mean concealment? It's 14. There's spotting range. What? Cyclone already kicking in? Ship modifiers. Wait, so it's already cyclone active? It's already active. Interesting. Because it's 10-minute game. That's convenient. I'm letting him know where I am. But like, that looked like... Was that a ping? That looked like a ping. Was that a ping? Imagine without being zoomed in seeing that. No, I'm detected. It can't have been him. That's way too far away, isn't it? Yeah, no, that wasn't actually him. What was it then? He sees me. Is that him? Maybe it was him? He's here. He's there or is he here? That was right on top of him. Perfect. Now all you have to do to do that, chat, is steer exactly at where you know he is. Ignore everything else going on in the battle. And never look away. Because if you look away, you miss it. So it's basically 1 versus 1, except everyone can shoot you. Wait, where? There! Was that him? Oh, he's here. Is he moving towards me or not? Wait, now he's here. Which one is right? This one, clearly. Wait, I didn't even see that one. Did he get lost in the splashes? This is so lethal. I'm F6. But you're much closer then. That drop was way too much forward. What? That's where it looked like you are. That's perfectly where you are. Wait, where is that ping? That's nowhere near him! How is this so fucking RNG? Where? There. Wait, now it's here? Where is this? Here? No, here. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. This is literally me staring at him and trying to do this. Imagine thinking this is good design. How delusional. Okay, that's exactly where he is. That was perfectly on it. Perfectly on top of him. It's literally RNG. Did it show me the right spot or not? Oh, now it's here. Which one is it? Okay, it's not this one. Is this one? It's right there. That's 2 pings on the same spot. Yeah! We got a hit! And meanwhile, we've spent fucking 6 minutes staring at a square trying to do this. Now imagine this isn't actually a 1 versus 1, but there's anyone else involved in this battle. Fucking Olamau, what a design. What a dog shit design. So which one is it? Is it the forward or backward? The ping is right there. Forward? Nope. Backward? Yeah! So he's actually where my arrows are. This is where I think he is. Right here. That's where he is. But where the ping just randomly will leap wherever the fuck it wants. Got me good with the second drop. Oh yeah, that did damage. Where's the ping? I was looking, I couldn't see the ping. What? Chat, did you see it? Now I see a ping. Here. That's right on top of him. Said 7.6, I know. So he's actually here. Somewhere here. This is where he actually is. But the pings, where does the ping show me? Just ping now if you want. I want to see where where it shows. Wait, that's where he is? Is it? No? Okay, that wasn't actually a real hit, it was just a flooding. So is he actually here? I couldn't see the ping again! It doesn't randomly even show it! What?! What?! I just saw the ping here! And he's... Someone clipped... How? What the fuck? That is so dumb! That is the fucking dumbest thing I have seen! Can I get a clip of that? I just saw the ping animation here! And he's fucking... Oh my god, this is so busted. Holy shit, this is so broken. Are you kidding me? Let me turn off the secondaries. Oops. Dude, that is so broken. On the surface, well, actually on the surface when he's spotted, it appears to be correct. But if he's not on the surface, it's completely off. Jesus. Great design, by the way. Let me look at that fucking... Let me look at that fucking clip. Look. Look. You're gonna see at the bottom... Look where I'm at. Here. Look, you're gonna see a ping. Is it actually here? I couldn't see the ping again. Wait, look. It doesn't randomly even show it. There! You saw that? That's where the ping shows. Here. What? And then he surfaces. And he's actually over here. I dropped these depth charges at what, 2.3 kilometers when he's at 5.7 kilometers. How the fuck is there a 3.5 kilometer skew on where he actually is? Another ping is showing 3 km away? Wait, what? Was there another ping showing? Hello? Thank you very much for the testing. Wait. Is he actually here? I couldn't see the ping again. Wait, where's the second ping showing? There's the ping at the bottom. Show it. What? Oh, wait, there's another ping here, yeah. So we saw a ping here and a ping here, and he's actually here. 3 years! 3 years of wargaming coding and testing. 3! 1,000 days of work. 1,000 days of work. How the fuck do you defend this dog shit? Imagine now the submarine isn't actually sitting still pinging like that, but is actually moving. What useful information you're gonna get from this new mechanic. It's actually worse than what we had before, when it was literally just a straight arrow. But even the straight ping arrow had its issues because... Thank you, by the way, for the testing. Even the straight ping arrow had its issues because the ping arrow actually only started rendering at 8 kilometers. So if the submarine sat at 9 or 10 kilometers and you dropped your depth charges where the ping starts, you would miss. So you could never actually know, is he where the ping starts or is he behind it? Because the game doesn't tell you in any way.
Okay, so there you go, guys. It is broken. It's even worse than you thought. Yes, worse than you friggin' thought. Unfriggin' believable. Absolutely unbelievable. Okay, so now let's go to community contributor. I think he's still a community contributor, Notzer. And I guess it was on April 11th, he did a video, Submarines Are Broken and Cheesy. So let's see what he's got to say about this. Let me know what you think in chat. Questions, comments, greatly appreciated. Will we answer them all? Maybe, maybe not. But that's okay. Love and peace to everyone. And on with the show we must go.
And this is why submarines are broken. I think this video is going to showcase the perfect example of why I think this needs to change. Oh, and by the way, look at that lovely matchmaker. 1 aircraft carrier, 3 battleships, 2 cruisers, 4 destroyers, and then 2 submarines. Yeah. Not a lot of surface ships to shoot at, right? But that's not the reason we're here. We're here because I've been enjoying watching Flambass go down the middle on Two Brothers. He does it quite well. So I figured, what about with a submarine? How effective is that? And you're going to see just how effective it can be. Now, I'm someone who loves the idea of submarines being introduced into the game. But I don't like this. This can die in a fire as far as I'm concerned, because this is not fun to play against. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about, of course, the point-blank dumbfire torpedoes. They are ridiculously strong. They are basically uncounterable, because if you play it correctly, the surface ship will never see you. The surface ship will never have a bearing of a clue, because unfortunately for wargaming, they built the sonar to be the clue for the surface ship of your location. Well, what if you just refuse to use that ability? Now what are they going to do? So I got a real problem with this. This needs to change. Even after what the announced changes that they're going to implement with 11.4, 11.5, where there's going to be like a shadowy cloud, roughly where the sonar came from, that doesn't address this at all. This strategy is still usable. There is absolutely nothing from Wargaming that has confirmed otherwise, and I think that is unacceptable. This should not be in the game. Now, I was not quite sure how deep the water between the two islands on Two Brothers actually is, so we're just going to do a little bit of testing. I'm glad that there's an aircraft carrier in this game, because it can show the most extreme annoying. They can just hover over the middle very easily and potentially spot, right? That's what would deny a DD from being aggressive in the same situation. But clearly, I'm not a DD. So we're going to sail this way. An enemy Salem was actually spotted by someone from the DD or aircraft carrier or whatever. And that gives me a little bit of a clue. So you might be wondering, okay, well, obviously you could avoid the air there. How would you counter this play? Well, there's only two things you can do. You either have a submarine on your team going down the middle and just body spot, because as you can see, hydrophone is not up yet. Or you have a hydroacoustic activated blindly. That's the only way that you can counter this. So this is something that really just shouldn't be allowed. And I can definitely get behind maybe potentially allowing some silent running here, but when we get to the target, there needs to be some clue for the surface ship, because there just isn't. And if I swallow my sonar ping, I'm literally not going to tell them anything. And yes, you can sail the entire length in maximum depth, so you get to be fully stealthed, so that not even air can spot you. Now, there are some shallow bits that we run into, of course, but I think we're far enough through, and the aircraft carrier squadron is on the west side, that we can actually afford to come up. We do need to spot. So we're at periscope depth. Our detection is, 2-3. Impossible for him to see us. He would have to activate Hydra already. So we're going to send 3, because I wasn't quite sure how many I needed. And honestly, I wasn't sure if he had an idea of what was happening. Normally, if I do this play and they see me, they start actively maneuvering. But he just sees that situation awareness is off. Where could that be coming from? So he takes 3 torpedoes very quickly. We actually get within the spotting range for periscope, and I'm going to go deeper. And I'm hoping that those 3 torpedoes will knock him out, and sure enough, they do. What was that, 7-10 seconds, maybe, to react at the very beginning of the game? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We didn't even need all 6 torpedoes to land to kill him. So pretty much every cruiser in the game will die to that exact tactic if nothing has changed. And, we spotted the Salem earlier. I think the Salem is actually right in front of me, so I'm going to head over towards him. And notice my torpedoes, they're basically up off of cooldown. And again, the aircraft carrier, he can't spot us. Only Hydro can spot us. The Salem's not going to have Hydro because he's going to use radar. So it's insane how one-dimensional the counter is for this moment, I just can't get behind that. No, no, no. There needs to be something that tells him I'm here. An audio chime or something. Something that says, there's an object in the water within 6 kilometers of you. Let's be like, what? So yeah, we're sailing through. Did a little peek to see what he was doing. Okay, so we're gonna go back to maximum depth. Hydrophone is off a cooldown, so I can even use that as sort of a last known position. Early warning, and then I'm gonna just pop up. We are within detection. All I'm trying to do is make sure that the torpedoes activate before they hit his hull. And he just fired his gun. He's probably in his binocular view right now, and guess what? He's gonna die in his binocular view because he's not gonna have any idea that that was about to happen. And it's just insane. Now, I'm gonna misplay this. If you are in the same situation, you want to go out to open water and then dive deeper. You don't want to go in the shallow area, which is along the island chain. It's funny, it's actually easier for the submarine to go down the middle than it is to go on the flanks. Probably Wargaming intended it to work this way, I don't know. This is definitely an issue at Tier 10 though. I think everyone watching this probably agrees. It should not be that easy to perform that kind of assassination. There should be, you know, planning, timing, counterplay. Oh my god. It's ridiculous, clearly. And I just hope that something changes soon. I know that Wargaming mentioned in 11.4 that the sonar ping early warning would adjust slightly. That doesn't address this at all, and it needs to be addressed. I don't know what Wargaming needs to implement into the game. I think that this is under-tested because Tier 6 can't do this, and then the Tier 8s, they move at reduced speed underwater, whereas the Tier 10s, they move 1-to-1, whether they're on the surface or at maximum depth, which obviously doesn't make sense in the era that we're talking about. But they've decided to do that, so the consequences of that are this playstyle is very easy to perform and clearly very effective. This DD's gonna just put us out of our misery. He's just gonna drive right over us and drop his payload. It'd be funny too, because the water is so shallow. Maybe the explosion would come back up and hurt him, but regardless, we got 2 of their radar cruisers. They are crippled when it comes to intelligence. It's just whether my team can obviously carry it out and win the game. And if I was a better player there, I could have escaped out to open ocean and not died. But I just misplayed because I've never done that before. That was literally the first time I ever did that. Can you imagine if that strategy is refined? I mean, it's gonna just be known on Two Brothers. It's just so easy to do. Of course, that's what Submarine players are gonna do, especially at Tier 10. Why wouldn't you? Get...
Okay. Okay, so there you go, folks. Now that's not, sir. Now let's take a look at potato quality. This was a couple days before on Notster's video. And I believe potato quality was, he's from the 07 clan, or 07 clan, 07 clan. And he's tested these out. And this is after the rework on April the 8th, this video here. So let me know what you think, lads. Post in the chat. Otherwise, forever hold your peace.
Video this week, I showed you a bit of Submarine gameplay, and I talked a lot about how confident I felt and how little risk there was in playing aggressive in a submarine. And since I had such a miserable time playing the game the other day, I thought it'd be a fun experience for us to watch it together and experience the other side of Submarine gameplay. So in this one, I'm in an Ohio, actually probably the best or one of the best battleships at Tier 10. This ship is just incredibly tough to take down. It's good at mid to long ranges, even at close range thanks to its decent secondaries and armor, and of course we have a ton of overmatch. I happened to have HE loaded in this one for the start for some reason, but managed to get a fire. Sometimes Ohio can function a little like a Thunderer. Not quite, though. But here we have our culprit, our submarine player. Ohio, of course, only has 6-kilometer anti-submarine warfare, or it's not very good. It's just really, really bad, and it doesn't do a whole lot. There's going to be a lot of points in this video where I get decent drops, and I start getting hits on these subs, and it just doesn't really lead to much damage. This one was not the best hit, but we'll see later on that there's some pretty decent hits coming in, and the damage output is so low. It's shockingly low, and that's really the problem here, is the damage output is so low on these new versions of submarines. They have a lot of confidence in playing very aggressive. So here, I'm trying to take the B cap. I'm in a reasonably good position here, and, well, the submarine's not in the cap on the other side, so where could he be? Well, traditionally, I guess I would think a destroyer might go try and torp the Musashi, try and deal with the other DD around A, but this submarine is actually able to walk around behind this island and not be spotted 4 kilometers away from me, and torps me out. Fortunately, the damage output isn't enough to really kill me here, but it is certainly enough to force me forward and, well, make me reposition into a terrible position. This is often the problem, at least right now, for myself when it comes to submarines. I get myself into a position where I want to make a play, I want to play aggressive, but then a submarine enters a position which would be traditionally an escape route for myself, and then I'm out of luck, and I have to just charge in and hope for the best. So that's what we're going to do here. Our secondaries certainly opening up on this submarine, but the damage output is pretty low even from these secondaries, so this submarine is really just able to sit there and tank these shells for an incredibly long time, and with the new torpedoes sent, I'm forced behind this island. And now there's really nothing I can do since he is no longer spotted. I think the ability to play this aggressive with the submarines is a bit of a problem. As a lot of you mentioned, thankfully, that know much more about naval warfare and history than I do, submarines, as I've learned now, are traditionally more of a raider style of ship, something that would have gone after convoys, attacking supply routes, that kind of thing, from stealth. And if they did participate in a reasonably large size battle, they're probably just there for spotting. That's what I was learning from the comments, so I really appreciate you guys letting me know about that. So this tanky style of a submarine that is extremely active and aggressive in combat doesn't seem to fit history. But it's an arcade game, so it shouldn't really necessarily fit history. It should be fun. And that's the problem. This historical way of doing things for submarines has been changed into an unfun experience. And I think it's not very fun for either party, since submarines are very boring in my opinion, and from what I've seen, a lot of you agree. And for the surface ship player, it's incredibly frustrating to deal with, as you just don't know where they are, and they'll be ping after ping after ping, and like here, I get caught bow in. I'm full health. I'm trying to play a little more aggressive. My team is starting to lose this game, and as soon as I turned in this match, you'll notice over 5 minutes has passed, I was kited away. I was playing very passive to start. The instant I turned in bow in, a submarine popped up, and of course is able to launch a bunch of homing torpedoes on me. And I'm not going to pop my damage con, since the new pings are just going to come the instant my damage con is down. So I just sat there and tanked it. And that was okay as long as I have teammates around. Fortunately, I had some pretty decent teammates in this one, and some of my destroyers actually forced the submarine away a little bit. And I managed to catch some broadsides and do okay. I actually do pretty good in this game, I would say. But it's still just this lack of counterplay, this lack of gameplay at all in between submarines and surface ships. It reminds me a lot of carriers, just that submarines don't contain that facade of gameplay and interaction like AA and Flak would be. We all know there's really no gameplay in AA since it's all automated, and for submarines it really is non-existent, let's be honest. Only when a submarine is spotted like this do I have any form of interaction, And even then, I had 2 really good drops there, in my opinion. I think they were quite good drops. And I did, what, 1,000 damage? It's pretty sad. I struggle to understand why these are in the game in their current iteration. It seems like the feedback that has been received by Wargaming from the community has been completely ignored, and this is quite possibly the worst iteration of Submarines yet. It's just ridiculous, frankly, and I don't know how to play against them. I've been really trying to brainstorm and think of different ways to play into this and still enjoy the game. It just doesn't seem to exist. I think the only thing I can do is run away. And if the only thing in the game I can possibly do is counterplay, is to run away, I don't think that's great game design. Again, I'm not a game designer. I haven't gone to school for game design. I've never developed my own game, but I do know that in a PvP multiplayer experience, there should be some PvP, right? And this just isn't it. So I really hope Wargaming makes some changes. As I think a lot of you have heard already, they've pulled out of Russia and broken off completely with Lesta Studio, as it's called. That's their Russian main office they had. So we'll see what this new main developer is for the most of the world for World of Warships. I don't really know what this changeover is going to look like. There really hasn't been a lot of information on it, but I'm sure you've heard about it. And if you haven't, well, that's about all the information we have out there right now. So we'll see. I hope Wargaming will do a decent job with this changeover and hopefully have some good developers in mind to take over primary development of this game. And I hope those developers take a good hard look at the current iteration of Submarines in this game and make some changes. I hope they listen to the community, and I really hope they do, actually. I don't want to be too pessimistic, but it feels like to me they couldn't do any worse, right? I'll just knock on wood real quick and we'll move on. At the end of this game here, we'll see that I did manage to take out that Worcester, being a little too aggressive, but that did open up an opportunity for the Kaba to YOLO our conqueror,
Pulled out of
who
Belarus
was doing a
and
good
Russia
job trying to get in and stall the middle cap out.
which is based
But
in St.
at this
Petersburg,
point,
Russia.
it really is just YOLO time
What
for
a
myself,
crock of
and
crap.
this Holland should be just YOLOing in, but
Yes,
it's a
you
little
heard me
too
right.
late for that, I
Crock of
guess.
crap.
And, well, this Venezia offers himself up as a free kill, so we'll try and take him out. Into this late game, I really want to focus on the lack of counterplay from a gameplay perspective. I'm not going to talk too much about it anymore, but a destroyer pops up and he's dealing damage to me. Okay, that damage is incoming and I can see him. I know he's got torpedoes, so I need to slow down and turn in to avoid them. Those torpedoes aren't going to magically turn and focus in on me again. So there's some counterplay there. There's some gameplay that I can do here to deal with these torpedoes. And of course the ship itself. I also know there's a gearing along that flank as well, so I'm going to have to watch out for more torpedoes from that flank. There's also a submarine though, but what do I do against a submarine that has torpedoes that can just home in on me? That's the real big issue here. And the other problem is the submarine can sit right next to me and I won't be able to spot him at periscope depth and certainly below water. Ships can be literally directly below my ship and I will not spot him. Submarines can be directly below my ship and I will not be spotting him. And again, it's this whole issue with overloaded damage controls. These pings are so powerful. These homing torpedoes are really strong. And the only way I can remove the homing is to use my damage control, which has an 80-second cooldown. The pings have, what, a 5-second, 7-second cooldown? It just seems a little bit too much. And now here, I'm stuck bow in to a submarine. I have no choice. I have to push in to try and win this game. But it's just kind of ridiculous to me that this submarine gets spotted at 5.5 kilometers with a full battery on 2,000 HP, 3,000. So, I don't know. It just seems like this guy should have known to just sit at periscope depth, not on the water. I don't know. Do people just not know how to play these? Are we going to see buffs to submarines? Because well, the gameplay of them is just not up to the standard of a normal tier 10 ship, since it's pretty easy to get submarines. Anybody with, I believe, a tier 6 ship can work their way up to a tier 10 submarine through the XP grind on those missions. I did have to slow down and dodge Kabatorps. That's what I was slowing down and turning in for. Unfortunately, I did eat another set of torpedoes from that same submarine, and we're actually going to flood out to them. So, yeah, pretty rough set of games, and these ones actually happened back to back. So I wasn't too happy with submarines in the moment, as you can probably imagine. But a day later, can talk about it a little more freely, and I really just want to know what I'm supposed to do different here. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do other than run away. As you can see, the Shima Conqueror division tried a lot. I tried, but we end up actually losing this one. And I took 60,000 damage from homing torps, which I really couldn't do much about unless I just ran away. And that would have guaranteed a loss in this scenario. Really, really, really unfortunate scenario here. You'll notice 8 airstrikes only did 9,000 damage to those submarines. Not even half of one of their health. So really, depth charges don't do a whole lot. What am I supposed to do here? I'm at a loss. I actually am at a loss here. I don't know what to do. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below of how. What are some things we can...
Yeah, so what do you guys think? So there you go. Submarines are broken. I've been saying it for a while. I said it before. They should put it in a separate format with CVs and submarines and do it that way, just like they do with co-op. And that's the way it should be done. What do you guys think? Post in the comments. Let us know what you think. And remember, Bob is your uncle. Why is Bob your uncle? Because Bob is everybody's uncle. So love and peace to everyone. Take care, stay safe, and be good. And be good.